Don't tell me, boss. George Bailey didn't make it to college.
No, he didn't, Clarence. George gave his college money to Harry. Harry went instead.
But what about that one girl who was naked in the hydrangea bushes? What was her name? Mary.
Oh, George saw her now and again, but she too went away to college. And George worked 4 more years at the Bailey building alone, waiting for his brother to finish school, come back and take over. George still had dreams. One day he wanted to work in the oil fields of Venezuela, except when his brother came back, he wasn't alone. He had a girl with him, his wife.
George, is that you, dear?
Oh, yes, Mother. I was just going to go get some air.
So how do you like your new sister-in-law?
Ruth? Yeah, she's okay. Harry's got all the luck.
She'll keep him on his toes.
Keep him out of Bedford Falls, at least.
Now, Ruth's father has a good job for Harry, up in Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Oh, that means...
Yep, again.
I'm sorry, George. Well, did you know Mary Hatch is back from college, too?
Oh,
She's been back 3 whole days.
has she now?
Nice girl, that Mary.
I suppose.
George, stop this moping. It's not like you.
Well, what do you want me to do, Mother?
Give me one good reason why you shouldn't go see Mary Hatch.
Sam Wainwright, for one.
Sam Wainwright? Hee-haw.
Yeah, Sam's crazy about Mary.
Well, she's not crazy about him.
How do you know this? Was it in the newspapers? Did I miss it?
Mary's got her eye on you, George. She lights up like a firefly whenever you're around.
Firefly?
You don't want her to be an old maid, do you? Plus, Sam Wainwright's in New York.
So, all is fair in love and war, is it with you?
Don't be difficult, George. You know the right girl can help you find the answers.
Okay. Trying to get rid of me, eh? I guess I can go find a lady and do some passionate necking.
George!
By the way, Mom, do you need anything at the library?
Library? George, go see Mary. You hear me?
Any fares, taxi business on the skids.
Oh, so is the building and loan. You want to swap?
No, I don't think so. But, hey, I'm gonna need to hand over the deed to my house.
Why, you've only been there 2 years. Can you pay the interest?
Well, yeah, probably.
Well, then just pay that for now. Forget the principal. You're just hitting a rough patch, that's all. You'll get through it. Just keep the deed.
All right.
Attaboy, Ernie.
Hey, going somewhere, Georgie Porgy?
Oh, hello, Violet. Fellas.
What's up?
Gosh, you look great, Vi.
Oh, and this old thing? I only wear this way. I don't care how I look. Right, guys?
Oh, great, Vi.
Excuse me, fellas. I think I've got a date.
All right, we'll wait for you.
So, Georgie, where you heading?
Oh, I was just going down to the library, I suppose.
Come on, Georgie. Don't you get tired of reading?
Well, come to think of it, yeah. So, what you doing tonight, Vi?
Me? Not a thing.
Well, I gotta talk to somebody, but we can make a night of it. So what do you say?
Sure, George. It's about time. What do we do?
What do we do? We can take off our shoes and walk through the fields.
The fields?
Yes, and then we can go to the falls. Why, you have to see them in the moonlight. And there's a pool in it. We can go swimming, Vi.
Swimming?
And then we can climb Mount Bedford and smell the pines and watch the sunrise on the set. And then we'll stay up there the whole night. It'll be a terrific scandal, of course.
George Bailey, have you lost your mind? Go swimming in this?
Shh, okay, Vi, just forget it.
George Bailey, for someone who wanted to travel around the world, you haven't been around the block.
Get out of here.
George, what are you doing here?
Oh, I was just passing by.
Yes, several times. I was wondering when you'd be coming in. Your mother phoned, said you were coming over?
My mother phoned? Why the nerve of that mother? I mean, I didn't tell anybody I was coming over here. I was just passing by, that was all.
So are you coming in or not?
I guess I will since I'm here and all. But hey, when'd you get back from New York?
Tuesday.
Oh, and where'd you get that dress?
New York, you like it?
I guess so. I thought you'd take up in New York, like Sam and the rest.
Well, I worked on a few vacations, but I don't know, I got homesick.
Homesick? You got homesick for Bedford Falls?
Yeah, well, it is home. And there's no sense in us standing out here on the porch. Come on in.
Okay. But I didn't tell anybody I was coming over here.
So you're leaving?
No, I guess I'll stay, since I'm here and all.
So it's nice about your brother and his new wife.
Ruth? Yeah, she's okay.
You don't like her?
No, Ruth is a peach.
So it's marriage in general you're down on, huh?
No, marriage is all right. I mean, for the right people, like Harry and you and Sam.
For Sam?
Mary, who's down there?
It's George Bailey, Mother.
George Bailey, what's he want?
I don't know. George, what do you want?
Oh, I was just passing by.
Coward.
You tell him to go right back home. Sam Wainwright said he called tonight from New York.
All right, Mother. So, George, how about a little music?
Yeah. But you know, your mother shouldn't just be involved in just... No, Dad. I didn't come here for that.
Well, then why did you come here, George?
I don't know. You're the one with the answers. You tell me why.
Well, why don't you just go home?
Maybe I will go home.
Mary, the telephone.
I don't know why I came here in the first place. Sheesh.
Mary.
Good night.
Good
Mary,
night.
the phone.
All right, Mother. George, unravel.
Mary, it's Sam. Answer.
Fine. I'd be glad to.
Mary, get the phone.
Hello? Hatch residence.
Hey, Mary, so good to hear your voice.
Is it?
Excuse me, Mary. Seems I forgot my jacket.
Oh, Sam, how nice of you to call all the way from New York. Hee-haw.
What, Mary? Oh, yeah, hee-haw.
You know, Sam, an old friend of yours is here, George Bailey.
What? Old Mossback George in person?
Yep, old Mossback George.
Hee-haw. Well, put George on. I want to say hi.
All right, wait, Sam. George.
Mary, Sam doesn't want to talk to George.
He does too. He even said so. George.
What is it, Mary? You see I'm in a hurry.
It's Sam. He wants to talk to you.
Sam. Okay. Hiya, Sam.
Hee-haw, some pal you are. What are you doing there? Trying to steal my girl?
No, I'm not trying to steal anybody. Here's Mary again.
No. Wait a minute, George. I want to speak to both of you. Put Mary on the extension upstairs.
Who wants to put you up on the extension?
I can't. Mother's on the extension.
I am not.
Here, just come a little closer and we can both hear.
Both. Okay.
All right, Sam, we're both on.
Good. Now I have a plan that's going to make us all rich. George, remember that one time in Martini's Tavern you told me about making plastics out of chili beans?
Chili beans.
Soybeans. I mean soybeans.
Yeah, soybeans.
Well, my father's investing in it, George. We're going to open a factory right outside Rochester. What do you think of that?
Rochester. Factory? No. Open it down in Bedford Falls. Well, that old machinery building's closed down, and I bet you could get it for a song. Plus, there's lots of labor out here, too.
Now you're talking, George. But here's the point. Mary, you listen to this, too. If you've got any money, put every dime into our stock.
Stock?
Come on, George. We might even have a job for you. That is, if you're not still married to that broken-down Bailey building and loan. Here's your chance to get in on the ground floor.
Ground floor, that's wonderful.
We'll have to see, Sam.
Oh, Mary, are you still listening?
Yeah, I'm here, Sam.
Tell George this is the chance of a lifetime. You hear? The chance of a lifetime.
He says it's a chance of a lifetime.
Give me that phone, Mary. Look, I don't want any chances of a lifetimes. I don't want any plastics, any ground floors, and I definitely don't want to get married to anyone. Do you hear me?
Oh, George.
I want to do what I want to do, and you can't trick me into... Mary.
So, George and Mary got, what do they call it down in Georgia? Hitched.
Yes, the two got married that October,
I always cry at weddings.
and the two headed off in Ernie Bishop's taxi cab on their honeymoon.
Here you go, newlyweds. Bottle of bubbly straight from Bert the Cop. But don't tell anyone. Prohibition's still on.
Mum's the word, Ernie.
So, where are you guys headed on this deluxe honeymoon?
Where you see this fat wad of cash, Ernie? Count it, Mary. It's our kitty.
Meow. So?
So we're shooting the return. It's going to be a week in Bermuda, a week in Paris. It's going to be the highest hotels, the richest caviar, the hottest music, and the prettiest wife, of course.
Well, that sounds great. Then what?
I don't know what then, dear.
The moon, who cares?
You know, Mrs. Bailey, I haven't kissed you nearly enough. Come here.
Ah, that's gross. Okay, well, you want to say any goodbyes? There's Genesee Street.
I guess I could say some farewells. Goodbye, building and loan. Goodbye, Uncle Billy. Goodbye, Mother. Oh, and even goodbye, Mr. Potter. We're leaving and we're not coming back ever.
Oh, wait a second. What's going on at the bank?
Yeah, what is that?
Looks like a bank run, honey. I've got to go.
Oh, please, George, let's stop.
I'll be back, honey. This is important. I gotta go.
Goodness, boss, I've heard enough backstory. If George Bailey's contemplating suicide, I gotta get down there right now.
Hold it, Clarence. We're nowhere near the point where George is thinking about taking his life.
What? Why not?
Listen, Clarence, if you don't have enough patience, you'll never get your wings. Now, where were we?
George and Mary were just about to leave on their honeymoon, but then George saw a bank run.
Ah, yes. It was the financial panic of 1932. You see, bank problems were very prevalent back then.
Whoa, what's going on?
Dozens of shareholders are clamoring in the lobby of the building and loans trying to get their savings. Meanwhile, Uncle Billy is in George's office.
Uncle Billy, what's going on? What's up with all the people out there?
It's panic, George. They all want to draw their shares.
Oh, so they want their money.
But the bank called our loan this morning.
The bank called in our loan?
They needed cash, so I had to hand it all over.
You handed over all the money, but that means...
But we're in a pickle. The whole entire town's gone nuts, and we thought you can trust the American banking system of all. Hello, this is Billy.
Hello, this is Henry Potter. Let me speak to George.
George, it's Henry Potter.
For me? Okay.
George, have you called the police to quell the unruly crowd in your lobby?
No, why would I need to call the police?
I just want you to know this is a financial crisis, and I'm here to help.
Help?
Yes, I've just guaranteed sufficient funds to the bank. They'll close down for a week's bank holiday, then reopen.
Potter just took over the bank. And no, so we'll reopen under new management, of course.
Of course. Now, this might cost me a fortune, but I'm willing to help. If your shareholders need cash, I'm willing to sell their shares for 50 cents to the dollar.
50? No, that ain't gonna happen here. We don't need you or your bailout.
You're bankrupt, and you know it, George. The working people will lose everything. Am I wrong? I know your charter, George. If you close your doors before 6 p.m., they'll never reopen.
Well, you don't miss a beat now, do you, Potter? Well, here's when you will miss. Shut up, Jimmy.
Well, George, I guess you told him.
Yeah, but he's right about the charter. I mean, if we don't stay open until 6, the state's gonna take our license.
Stay open until 6? That'd take a miracle.
I know. Now, let's see about this crowd out here.
George!
All right, guys, please, calm down. I know you want your money, but I just got off the phone with Mr. Potter, and the bank will reopen next week.
Next week, George!
Look, y'all guys don't understand. Your money's not here.
Not here.
Look, let me explain. We don't just take your money and shove it in some safe. It goes into investments, like your house and your house and a bunch of other houses.
That's how the building and loan works. What do you want us to do? Foreclose on them, throw them out of their homes?
I guess not. Well, George, it's my money, and I need it now.
It's my money and I need it now. It's our money and we need it now.
Okay. Sign this form and you'll get your money back in 60 days.
60 days?
That's what you all agreed to when you signed this form.
I've got my money.
Where?
Hey!
Where?
Old man Potter's paying 50 cents on the dollar for your shares. All right, let's go.
No, please, don't go. Come back here. Guys, look, don't you people realize if Mr. Potter gets a hold of the building and loan, there won't be another decent house built in Bedford Falls. He wants you living in the shacks that he builds, paying the rent that he decides. Now, last year, you couldn't always pay the bills to your house. Do you think Mr. Potter will let you keep it? No. Come on, guys. Potter is buying because you're panicking and he's not. But if we stick together and have faith, we can get through this.
Well, George, I got doctor bills to pay.
My husband got laid off. We need our money.
You can't feed your kids on faith.
George, darling, how much do they need? We've still got money.
We've got money?
Yeah, the honeymoon money.
Oh, yes, we've got money. Sure would have made a nice honeymoon.
Bought some furniture, too.
But we've got money. All right, how much do you need?
I need $312.
$312? No, how much tied you over?
I need $312, and I know that won't break you, George.
Okay, here's your $312.
That settles my account then.
That does not close your account. It's
Leave
just...
it alone, Charlie.
How much do you have?
I have $340 in this bank.
No, how much do you need?
I don't know, I guess 20?
20? Oh, my gosh, that's beautiful. Thank you. All right, you're up. How much you need?
But this is your own money, George.
That's okay. How much do you need?
Well, would $17.42 be too much?
$17.42? Why, no, that wouldn't be too much. God bless you, dear. God bless you. Now, pay it back when you can when you can. All right, who's next? Let's spread the wealth.
Look at the clock, George. Look.
I'm looking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
6 o'clock. We made it.
Lock that door, Eustace. Lock that door. We made it, even if we only have $2 left.
Yeah, maybe they'll breed in the safe.
Like bunnies.
They'd better.
George, telephone.
Oh, by the way, Tilly, can you do me a favor and call the wife? I forgot.
Mrs. Bailey's on the line.
No, I don't want Mrs. Bailey. I want my Mrs. Bailey. Wait, Mrs. Bailey? Wait, that is my wife. What are you doing? Hand the phone over here already. Hello, Mrs. Bailey?
This is Mrs. Bailey.
Oh, hey, Mary. We made it, but I'm sorry I forgot to call.
Now that you're done saving things, come home.
Wait, what do you mean?
Just come home.
What home?
Our home at 320 Sycamore.
320 Sycamore? Whose home is that?
Our home, you saphead.
Wait, how do we have a home?
Just come home right now.
All right, I'm coming home, Mary.
I love you.
Love you too, honey. I'm coming home.